2026 is the 10th anniversary of the Zambezi Sunrise Trust, and this video provides an update on what has happened most recently after a decade of sustained progress with our projects in Zambia. We are profoundly grateful to everyone who has helped along the way.
My name is Rebecca Mkumbo. I work for Dream Livingstone Zambia. 10 years ago, we had Joanna and John from the UK who walked through our gates to come and do volunteering with our organization, and later on they formed up the Zambezi Sunrise Trust, and today we are talking of very close to 10 years. I think it will be 10 years in May from the time we started working with them. It has been a great journey.
Our biggest project remains the building of Linda Community School in Livingstone. This school for vulnerable children has nearly doubled in size since we first began to support it in 2017.
The school was in a very bad shape. They didn't have classrooms and they had a lot of children. And when they decided to form a charity just to help the school, we were very happy. We didn't know what it would turn up to, but so much has happened.
As we reach our 10th birthday, Linda Community School is a thriving school of over 900 children that includes a preschool, all 7 primary school grades, and then all 5 secondary school grades.
The children have a decent learning environment, and not only that, because of the upgrading of the school has received also a lot of teachers from the government and a lot of support from the community.
Children can go there from preschool, securing the knowledge that they can progress all the way through the Zambian school system and join the third of the population that has completed a secondary education. The school's first grade 12 class graduated at the end of 2024, and we are absolutely thrilled that the first 2 students have secured a place at university and 13 others have the qualifying grades.
This is what has just delighted us, because these children, when we look at where they are coming from, some of them were sitting down, they were not desks, they were not motivated. But to have a child from Linda community, especially the school, to be able to be given a chance to go up to university, we are so proud of Zambezi. Sunrise is such a great achievement.
We were also delighted to learn that Linda Community School was placed in the top 10 this year of the 123 schools in Livingstone District that sit for grade 7 exams at the end of primary school. Donations from Zambezi Sunrise Trust supporters have made an astonishing difference here.
The end of 2024 saw the completion of a 3rd ablution block at the school to take account of the rising numbers. Designed for the secondary school pupils with a shower facility for girls, it was formally opened in early 2025 by the head girl and head boy.
This was followed later in the year by the construction and opening of a specially designed preschool facility. Jointly funded with our partners Sonskin from Belgium, this building means there is classroom provision for pupils in each class from preschool all the way to completion of grade 12. Another special project took place in 2025 with the construction of a chikuta that was funded by family and friends in memory of Lucy Atkins, a young British woman who had volunteered in Zambia. Chikuta is a Tonga word for a meeting hut, and this popular structure based on traditional local design is in constant use, whether as a classroom for choir practice, meetings, eating lunch, or simply as a gathering place in the shade.
Early 2026 saw the completion and opening of another major asset for the school. The computer building has been specifically designed to provide space for the introduction of computers into the school and access to the internet, the whole system being powered using solar electricity to ensure a constant supply. Appropriately, a memorable opening ceremony featured a virtual ribbon cutting via video link with our Dutch supporter who has largely designed the project, as well as a head boy and head girl on site. We have also been able to ensure that the school has also benefited from donated iPads and laptops, the first experience these children have had in these important learning tools.
Home visits continued to be made with the head teacher to selected families, and we were pleased to help distribute a variety of donations from our supporters, as well as foodstuffs purchased in Livingston.
The homes that are coming from, one thing is it's very difficult to keep the books safe because the houses themselves are not in that good condition. Secondly, they can't read when they're at home because the homes they come from, there's no electricity. And when they get home, they are already tuned to the home chores, where they have to go and fetch water from a distance and do the home chores. By the time they sit down to read even a story, it's already dark and there's no electricity.
Meanwhile, we continued the links that had been established with schools in the UK, with letter exchanges and video links that have featured question and answer sessions, as well as choir performances, all of which have promoted mutual learning. These schools have provided much appreciated fundraising, as well as uniform donations that have been taken to Zambia.
Elsewhere, we have continued to support Nekachea Primary School in Livingston, with access to the internet having been recently provided. The school we linked them with in the UK raised significant funds that have been used to provide additional textbooks, as well as a much-needed photocopier that will transform administration and reduce printing costs for the school.
We have been linked to Shotley Bridge Primary School in England, and Shotley Bridge has been buying us textbooks from 2017 to date. At some point, each child at Nekachea School had 7 textbooks, and they were allowed to carry the textbooks home in order for them to study.
Links between the schools, now in the 9th year, continued with letter exchanges, video links, and naming and sending of our ever-popular bears made by one of our supporters.
Njoko Maloma Basic School is in a very remote location in Western Province, also known as Barotseland. Despite the difficulties of reaching it, we were pleased that trustees and supporters were able to visit in both 2025 and 2026. They were able to visit the 3 boarding huts that had previously been funded, as well as a new classroom that was constructed during this period. Using traditional design and local materials, this replaced a previous classroom that was dilapidated and on the point of collapse.
Trustees were also able to bring with them food and teaching supplies, as well as donated uniform and sports kit, together with blankets knitted by our supporters in the UK.
Back in Livingston, Dream School in the Highlands area also benefited from a donation of textbooks.
Thank you for the books. Back then, we never had books. There was only one book for the teacher, but now all of us, we have books. Thank you. Thank you for the books.
Our homework club continued to provide additional help to local children in Linda Compound, and as ever proved popular with the many volunteers from various organisations that contributed their time and talents to it.
Also in Livingston, Teyeze Let's Try Craft Initiative, the women's empowerment group that we helped establish and support, has continued to go from strength to strength. Assisted by 2 sewing machines funded by girls in one of our supporting schools, they have expanded the number of outlets that stock their items. They have also added to their range of handmade goods to include guitar cases and backpacks.
Zambezi Sunrise Trust has really helped us because when the group was established, we used to sew using needles, but after some time, we learned a lot of skills. Then they bought machines for us, and from the profits that we used to make, we bought machines as well. So it has really helped. We can educate our children, we can buy food, we can pay rent. Some of us we stay in homes whereby we are renting, we are able to pay rent.
And the BAFTA goes to Chiwetel Ejiofor.
We were delighted that one of the first recipients of a backpack was the Oscar-nominated and BAFTA-winning actor and director Chiwetel Ejiofor. This was at a charity screening in London of The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, after which he kindly held a question and answer session for us about his role as the director, as well as starring in it. We were honoured to have the High Commissioner of Zambia to the United Kingdom attend the event.
Other fundraising was as varied as dress sales in Ireland Australian supporters climbing Kilimanjaro,
an Oxford University student theatre production, a Yorkshire Three Peaks challenge, open gardens,
wine tasting in Whitby, and Halloween frivolity, as well as the wonderful variety of methods of fundraising done by our marvellous supporting schools.
Our 10th year also saw us win a third Movement for Good award as the result of nominations from the public supporting what we do.
As we reached the end of our first decade, we were also delighted to launch a new version of our website. Why not check it out to keep up with the story?
We couldn't do it without you.
Thank you so very much.